Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call, where you make the call at 412-575-2600. And as we get to an intermission, maybe here for overtime, you might want to call us with your take on what you've seen so far. It's 2-2 with 1:39 left in regulation. The Penguins had two leads in this game. Both times Ottawa came back and tied the game. Paul Zeise of the Post-Gazette, 93.7 The Fan is here. And Paul, when you have an opportunity to put it away or with the lead, the Penguins got complacent really quickly after both of their goals scored, and it resulted in an opportunity for Ottawa to score, and they did on both occasions.
And I'll tell you the thing about it is Ottawa now at 2-2 with what? Is there like a minute left or something, minute 20 left? If you're Ottawa, you're playing just to kind of get into overtime, regroup, and then see if you can go out and get the game winner. You know, I don't think you want to put yourself in position where you know the Penguins can get an odd man rush or one of those things, Bob. Right? I mean, if you're the Ottawa, you're content to just sort of kill the clock right now, right? I mean, I think
you'll just take what you have.
Yeah, but what I mean is you'll take what they're giving you,
right?
But you're not going to overextend yourself and give them an odd man rush or something. Whereas if you're the Penguins, I think you want to really, don't you want to play to try and win the game right now, right? You know, I mean, you don't want to go into overtime just because even though you're the better team, you know, all it takes in overtime is just one bounce that goes the wrong way or one puck that just sort of hits off somebody's skate, and then next thing you know, you lose the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Penguins are dangerously close to losing the game right now. They're throwing the puck in their own zone all over the place, and there's a shot there, two of them, and Murray finally makes a save. But, you know, I think at this point, overtime favors Ottawa. They've been very good. They're 6-1 this year in overtimes. Every time they seem to come up with a big opportunity in overtime so far this postseason, they've won. But anything goes. And this is the last scenario you wanted if you're the Penguins. You wanted this game to be sort of in the comfort zone midway through the third.
Yeah.
You didn't want what you saw.
Here's the thing. I picked the Penguins to sweep this series. So I obviously never thought that we would be sitting here talking about a game with 1 minute left in Game 7 and Ottawa's tied, right?
No.
I never thought we would be sitting here. And it speaks to two things. One, we hate to do it in this town, but you got to give Ottawa a little bit of credit. I don't think they've played great all the time, but they've been resourceful. They've taken advantage of mistakes. They've given themselves opportunities in every game except for the Sunday game. I mean, they just sort of hang around and do what they do. They don't try and do anything they can't do. And so you got to give them a little bit of credit. Could the Penguins have played a lot better in this series so far? Yeah. Could they have played a lot better in this game? Yeah. But some of the credit goes to Ottawa just because the way they play and their comfort level with playing this style of hockey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they've been good. I think they've also had a lot of breaks and the no calls. All of a sudden, I just saw two what should have been penalties in the last 30 seconds against Ottawa, which right now the whistle is fully down deep in the officials' pants.
And it looks like it's overtime. So it's overtime. So now we can really focus on doing our show, Bob, because it's an intermission. So it's overtime.
We'll see how it goes. But again, it was after Justin Schultz scored a power play goal, and so far the power plays in this series, the Penguins have 6 power play goals. Ottawa just 1, and that came on a 5-on-3 the other night. But, even strength, they've been able to do their thing. The Penguins have been the better team. They have outshot them a large portion of this series. Not what we have seen, Paul, in the first couple of series. Against Columbus and Washington, the Penguins did not generate a lot of offensive zone time and shots on goal and scoring chances. The other team had the better. Now, this is a little bit reversed. Ottawa's hanging in there, even though the Penguins have carried the play to them in large portions of this series.
Yeah, and I said this before, and I'll say it again, too. Everyone made a big deal about the goaltender change, Bob. I don't think it's really been that big of a deal. I mean, if you think about it, they changed goaltenders. They scored 3 goals on Saturday or Friday. They scored 7 on Sunday, and they only scored 1 on Tuesday. So really, if you take a look at the goaltender change, I think if Marc-Andre Fleury played, we'd probably still be in the same place, wouldn't we?
I don't know. I think Marc-Andre Fleury deserved to go back, but I understood why he didn't, and I understood exactly what Mike Sullivan was trying to do. So,
but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they scored 3 goals and then they scored 7. I think they win both of those games with
Fleury. I think the difference also has been Craig Anderson, the way he's played the last couple of games. He was outstanding. As bad as he was in Game 5, he was that good in Game 6, and he was the difference in Game 6. The Penguins, by rights, should have won that game, and this series should already be over.
By the way, you know what's a little scary? Tyler Kennedy was on the air today on 93.7 The Fan. And he said the game was going to go into overtime, and the Penguins were going to win 4-3. So, I mean, it's not going to be 4-3, but that's pretty good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's a pretty good prediction when you think about it. It's overtime. It's an overtime game, 2-2 right now.
We're going to give you your opportunity to sound off. So call right now. It's 412-575-2600. We have about 15 minutes. So before they start overtime, if you want to opine, call us now. We're live on Pittsburgh CW. It's the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call on the Bordas and Bordas Hotline. Back after this. The Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by the Allegheny Health Network and by Number One Cochrane. Go one better.